What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Here's the Thing. If your neck of the woods are anything like mine, then you probably tuned in to March Madness this year and watched it unfold. And perhaps are happy with the results or are not. Watching this year's event really got me thinking about the correlation between sports and life. There is so much stock that gets put into these teams and their efforts and the outcome of the game. All of those things determine how amazing and how relieving and how great of a feeling it may be to reap the benefits of a big win and all of the practice and prayers that got put into making that win happen. But it also made me realize that it can be just as disappointing when you put in the same amount of effort and practice and prayer and work to not get that big win, to lose even. This March Madness, I found myself there. Maybe you did too. But that's where sports and life are a lot alike. There are so many unknowns and variable circumstances that can come about without a moment's notice that might completely derail our course of action, shaping the outcome of whatever it is we set out to do, changing even the narrative of how we get there. As upset as I might be when my team doesn't win, or when I don't win, when I don't get everything that I want, or when things don't turn out as planned, regardless of the amount of effort and work and stock that I put into making it happen, I have to pause, reflect, and realize first that I am not an exception to life's inconveniences. And number two, there are always going to be variables or things, situations that come about that were unplanned that will end up changing how things turn out. And that is out of my control, and I have to be okay with it. And lastly, how at the end of the day, it's not really about the outcome. It's not really about the big win, to be honest. It's about the day-to-day efforts that I make to get there, that I put in to get there, to make sure that I'm doing my part, everything that I can do. And when it comes to our Catholic faith, that can also be a really challenging, frustrating journey to merge two realities that sometimes seem to really oppose the other. How do I make it work? Well, when we look at our lives through the lens of faith, we realize that we don't have to have it all together. And the great thing is realizing that we have a God who's not afraid of our mess and who is not derailed, who cannot be derailed or pushed back or taken off course because of the circumstances or problems that arise in our own lives. He is able to work through them and help us confront them and overcome them. When I reflect on March Madness this year and how many people were bouncing back between highs and lows of a win and a loss and a good shot and a bad call, these are all things that we can't predict will happen when on the court. These are things that just do. And the way that we approach them and the way that we handle them is what's most important. And in our own lives, there are some things that we just can't prepare for. It doesn't mean that the outcome has to be bad. It just means that the narrative has changed. And that the way that we measure and determine our success or our growth or big win might be different than we thought. That's it, friends. That's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for stopping by. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Let us know in the comment section below who you were going for this year and how you feel about how it went. And I will see all of you next week. Stay holy, my friends. Talk soon. Bye.